So,
Let me give you an example, I think, of how we use data in the right way. And then let me give you some
mm,
solutions for people who are using data and information in the wrong way, because we want to get tactical in the podcast, I'm sure, to give
mm,
people some tips and tools. So, as an example, there was a study that came out of Oxford in the summer that said that well-being has now been officially correlated after studying 1,600 companies, that the profitability and value of a company is directly correlated to their well-being scores. Now, that for my work is clouds parting kind of data.
mm,
I will use that piece of data over and over and over and over and over for years to come. But that's pretty much all you'll hear about it, is a sentence or two summarizing the study, because it's all we really need to understand the impact. There will not be graphs, there will not be spreadsheets, there will not be pie charts, because we don't really need it to understand the impact. And if you think about just using enough data to create impact, it can be a real starting point. Another axis that is really great for people to think about is pull versus push on data and information. Now, what I mean by that is push is I throw you the football, and pull is I tell you, hey, there's a football in the back of the car. You can get it if you want.
mm,
One, you have no choice and you're going to receive it. And the other, you can get it when you want. So, all the things that we think people need to know, if you put them into pull based repositories like Google Sheets, Google Docs, appendixes of slide decks, they can go there if they want. They can go there if they need. But what we want to really minimize is the push stuff. We want to minimize the amount of communication that we don't have a choice but to receive, whether it be oral or written. And when people start thinking about pull versus push, it really illuminates a lot for them. I was on a call yesterday with International Management Systems. It's a group of executives that get together, and one of the gentlemen was an expert, and they kept pulling him into meetings to report all the things that he knew. And we coached him to just create little Loom videos, asynchronous videos on Marco Polo or Loom that he could put in a file. And all
mm.
those little updates would be in a file that he could update once a month. And when they wanted it, they could go get it, as opposed to pulling him in to all of the meetings. And so if you think of pull versus push, it will open up a lot of channels of reducing information.